blood, that precious blood of Jesus that dripped on that cross for you and for me. Oh, the precious blood of Jesus. About your actions. Think about the consequences. Just think about your lifestyle.
The Lord has risen. Why are ye troubled? And why do thoughts arise in your heart? Christ suffered all to rise on the third day. He paid it all, oh yes he did. So stop
And think about
your actions.
Believe in God. Believe in what he died on the cross for you and me. We all go through, and all the things that we go through, remember that Jesus, the Christ, can deliver you. Oh, he can set you free. We go through a lot of turmoil in our lives. Sometimes we can't pay our bills. Sometimes we worried about the children. But all that precious blood can come in and give us comfort. All that blood, when we are down in our spirit and don't know which way to turn. That blood, that precious blood, remember, he shed his blood for you and for me. So let's think about our actions. No more worries, no more fear, no more heartache, because Jesus paid it all. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Oh, that blood.
Tampa and surrounding areas, join us for Easter service at the park, presented by Living in Victory Christian Church under the leadership of Bishop M.B.
Easter was a resurrection, and God wants to resurrect you.
Dr. Brenda.
And God wants us to be resurrected every day. But this special day, God's trying to get the people of God attention.
And Pastor Calvin Jefferson.
He rose with having all power. He said, "Oh, death, where is thy sting?
Yes, sir.
Oh, grave, I got the victory now because I hold the keys to death and to hell." Christ died so that now he has all power.
Yes, sir.
It all takes place at 1603 Bloomingdale Avenue in Valrico, Florida. To enforce social distancing, services will be held in the parking lot. Food and drinks will be available. So pull up, tune in, and be blessed. That's Sunday, April 4th at 11 a.m. Entry to the gates will begin at 9 a.m. at Living in Victory Christian Church at 1603 Bloomingdale Avenue in Valrico, Florida. The first 100 kids under 12 years old will receive a free gift. For more information, visit our website, livcc.org.
Our story is Adam and Eve's story. We were hiding in the garden, making excuses for our sin, unable to cover up our shame. Our story is Jonah's story. We were running from God, denying our calling, surrounded by a raging sea. Our story is a prodigal son story. We were wasting our blessings, lost in our failures, too afraid to return home. Our story is Peter's story. We were unbelieving, full of fear and doubt, our faith slowly sinking beneath the waves. But that is not the end of our story. We are all longing to be restored. We want to stop running. We want to be found. We want to believe, and we are crying out for a Savior. So God stepped into a broken world, into human form, into our very lives. God stepped into our mess, into our sin, into our failure, our fear, our doubt. He stepped into death, and the door shut behind him. And then he arose and left it all in the grave. He wiped clean our story and started writing a new one. One without shame, without fear, without death. A story full of love and forgiveness. A story of redemption and restoration. It's our life story. It's his story. It's a resurrection story.
I'm so excited for Easter Sunday. I want you to join us. I'm excited about the service.
We're blasting off. Be here to see us.
You know, guys, we've been out of here for a whole year, and now we're going to be here this Easter Sunday at 11 a.m. You're going to need to bring your mask. We're going to social distance, but we're going to have a fun time in the Lord.
If you miss it, you're going to miss something.
Looking forward to seeing you
on Easter Sunday.
There is a man pinned to a cross. He's willingly surrendered himself to authorities. He's been beaten beyond human description. Nails pierce his wrists, his feet. He cannot breathe. Jews and Romans alike are standing, staring, waiting for him to die. The leaders of both groups wanting desperately for this whole Messiah thing to just blow over. And so they wait. It'll all be over soon. There's just one problem. This story is not about death. This story is about life. Jesus is placed in a borrowed tomb. He's wrapped in burial clothes and is dressed for death. But after 3 days, an angel of the Lord forces the fierce Roman brigade to abandon its position. The stone door is forced to do the same. There is no body there. An angel of the Lord, grinning like a little boy, says to his confused followers, "There's just one problem. This story is not about death. This story is about life." 2,000 years later, a room is filled with a group of people. There's a woman who struggles with self-worth and value. There's a man who just became a widower. There's a teenage boy who hates his existence, sitting next to his mother who has no answers for him. There's a young couple one step away from calling it quits, but won't admit it to anyone. And there's a deeply weathered soul who is giving church one last chance. We're all people who need life. We're all people who crave it. And 2,000 years ago, when Jesus walked out of the tomb, the one thing we cannot possibly miss was his offer to all of us: life. And while we may feel like we experience more death than we do life, there's just one problem with that. Your story is not about death. Your story is about life.